My dear friend, you don't need to understand every word. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Fast English is like music. At first, it's noise, then rhythm, then meaning. Keep listening. Keep practicing. Close your eyes now. Whisper to yourself, I'm not afraid of fast English. I'm growing stronger every day. Because you are. Every single time you try one of these techniques, you're building new connections in your brain. You're stretching your linguistic muscles. You're becoming more resilient, more confident, and more capable. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, beautiful people of the world. My name is Lucifer. Yes, like the show, but don't worry, I'm not here to burn you. I'm here to light a fire inside you. A fire for learning, for growing, and for finally understanding those fast-talking English speakers. The kind of fire that melts away doubt and lights your path. So take a deep breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of the fear. Let the tension drain from your shoulders. Let the anxiety soften into excitement. Today, I'm giving you something powerful. Not just advice, but 5 practical listening techniques to help you understand fast English, even if you've failed before, even if you think you're bad at languages. Forget boring grammar. We'll learn through real life. Stories. Emotions. Let's dive into the heart of English. Technique 1. The cafe eavesdrop. Listen with heart. Picture this. You're sitting in a coffee shop. The smell of espresso fills the air. Around you, people chat. You're not forcing anything, just listening. You overhear. Yeah, I told Jason we're not going to the beach. It's gonna rain. He was gutted. So, movie marathon instead. Now, what did you catch? Jason, a person. Cancelled beach trip, main event. Rain, the reason. Gutted emotion. Movie, plan B. That's selective listening, focusing on the core message, not every word. Native speakers don't hear every single word either. They catch meaning, emotion, and intention. Try this. Watch a short video. Write down just keywords, nouns, verbs, emotions. Can you get the story? Minigame. Watch 10 seconds of a movie, pause, and guess. Who's speaking? What's the emotion? What words stood out? Repeat. Your brain will start to fill in the blanks, just like a native. Technique 2. The music mirror. Feel the language. Music is powerful. It speaks to the heart before the brain. That's why it's a brilliant tool for learning English, not just words, but rhythm, emotion, and natural flow. When I listened to Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur again and again, I slowly picked up more words, phrases, and meaning. Then I sang along. I copied his tone, his pauses, and suddenly, I wasn't just hearing English, I was feeling it. Why this works? Music connects emotion with language. You don't remember grammar rules from school, but you remember your favorite childhood songs. That's because emotion makes memory stronger. Songs also teach you how English flows in real life. You hear connected speech, going to becomes gonna, stress patterns, and how emotion shapes pronunciation. Try this. Pick a slow, emotional song like Ed Sheeran or Adele. First, just listen. No lyrics. Then, listen again with lyrics and follow along. Finally, sing. Copy the rhythm, tone, and flow. No perfection needed, just connection. You'll be absorbing fast, emotional English naturally and joyfully. Technique 3. The slow it down button. Own the speed. Fast English can feel overwhelming, like you're drowning in words. One of my students, Mustafa, once said after watching a movie, "I understood nothing. I feel dumb." I told him, "You're not dumb, you're just rushing." Slow it down. Almost every platform, YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, lets you adjust the playback speed. Use it. Slowing down audio is like training wheels. You're not cheating, you're learning with strategy. Why it works. When you slow down a video or audio, your brain has time to process. You can hear every word more clearly, understand sentence structure, and follow the meaning without panic. It's like watching a replay in slow motion. Now you can catch every move. Once your brain gets the message slowly, hearing it again faster becomes easier. You're building recognition, not starting from zero. Try this. The speed ladder. Step 1. 0.75x speed. Watch a short clip slowly. Just let it flow, no pausing. Focus on overall meaning. Step 2. 0.9x speed. Replay the same clip. You'll already understand more. Step 3. Normal speed. Watch again at full speed. You'll be surprised by how much you now catch. This step-by-step method trains your ears gradually, like warming up before a workout. It builds your confidence and reduces fear. Soon, fast English won't feel so fast anymore. Technique 4. The shadow play. Echo the language. This technique is incredibly fun and powerfully effective for both listening and speaking. It's called shadowing, and it's a favorite among polyglots. It's about immediately repeating what you hear, almost like an echo. Pick a short video, a news clip, a movie dialogue snippet, a short interview. Listen to one sentence. Pause. Then, repeat it immediately. The key here is not just repeating the words. You need to copy the rhythm, the emotion, the tone, the intonation, the pauses. Try to mimic the speaker's accent and vocal characteristics as closely as possible. Example. The speaker says, "I was gonna call you, but I totally forgot." Now you, after pausing, "I was gonna call you, but I totally forgot." Why shadowing is a secret weapon. When you shadow, you're engaging your entire vocal and auditory system in a feedback loop. Auditory processing. You're actively listening for not just the words, but the way they are said. This trains your ear to pick up on the nuances of natural, fast speech. Things like reductions, e.g., gonna, wanna, linking sounds, e.g., an apple sounding like an apple, and stress patterns. Motor skills. You are physically practicing the muscle movements required to produce English sounds, rhythms, and intonation. This bridges the gap between understanding the sound and being able to produce it yourself. Your mouth gets used to forming the shapes and moving at the speed required for fluent English. Memory and retention. The act of actively repeating reinforces the vocabulary and grammar in your brain. You're not just hearing it, you're saying it and feeling it. Confidence building. As you start to mimic native speakers more closely, you'll feel a significant boost in your confidence. This positive feedback loop encourages you to keep practicing. It's not about sounding perfect or having a flawless accent. It's about practicing the real music of English. You're internalizing the flow, the ebb, the ups and downs of native speech. This understanding of the music helps you predict and comprehend faster speech. Make shadowing a daily habit. Do this daily for 5 minutes. Seriously, just 5 minutes. You can do it while doing chores, on your commute, or as a quick warm-up. Start with just 1 or 2 sentences from a video. Repeat them a few times until you feel comfortable, and then move to the next. You'll sound more fluent fast. The consistency is more important than the duration. Little and often builds amazing results. Technique 5. The story rebuild, tell it back. This is the ultimate test and reinforcement of your listening skills. It pushes you beyond passive reception into active production. After you've listened to something, your challenge is to retell it in your own words. Watch a short video, 2 to 5 minutes is ideal. Then close it. Put away your notes. Now, retell it. The key here is not perfectly. You're not aiming for a word-for-word transcript. You're aiming for the main points, the core message, the narrative arc. This process forces your brain to synthesize information, identify key elements, and then express them coherently. Headphone example: a short video about an entrepreneur. A girl loses her job, starts a candle business, finds success. You say or write, she got fired from her job, but instead of giving up, she decided to start making candles. And it actually worked really well. She became successful. Notice how the language is simpler, more direct, and reflects your current vocabulary. This is perfectly fine and, in fact, desirable. It's about demonstrating comprehension. The benefits of rebuilding. This technique does so much more than just test your listening. Trains your memory. You're actively recalling information you just heard. This strengthens your ability to retain details from spoken English. Boosts your vocabulary. When you try to retell something, you often realize where your vocabulary gaps are. This provides natural, contextualized opportunities to learn new words or remember ones you already know but rarely use. Improves your speaking confidence. The act of articulating what you've heard, even if imperfectly, builds your self-assurance. You're showing yourself that you can understand and communicate in English. Develop summarization skills. A crucial skill in real-life communication is being able to summarize what you've heard. This technique hones that ability. Identifies comprehension gaps. If you struggle to retell a section, it clearly indicates areas where you need to re-listen or focus more. How to practice story rebuild. Write it. After watching, jot down the main points in bullet form. This is a good first step, less intimidating than speaking. Speak it. Then, try to speak it aloud. Record yourself if you can. Record it. Listening to your own voice can be uncomfortable at first, but it's incredibly powerful. You'll hear your pronunciation, your flow, and where you hesitate. This self-correction mechanism is vital for progress. See how you grow. Keep a small journal or a voice memo album of your story rebuilds. Over time, you'll see a clear progression in your ability to understand and articulate complex ideas. Bonus: live English moments, weaving English into your life. Beyond these 5 core techniques, the real magic happens when you make English part of your life. It's not about dedicated study hours alone. It's about constant, low-stakes exposure. These tiny habits add up. They transform your brain, making English a natural part of your environment, not just a subject you study. Watch cooking shows in English while making dinner. You're already engaged with the task. Let the English be background noise that occasionally captures your attention. You'll pick up vocabulary related to cooking and actions. Listen to podcasts on a walk or during your commute. Choose topics you genuinely enjoy. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just let the sounds wash over you. This is fantastic for passive exposure and getting used to native speed. Narrate your day in English. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm heading out. The sky is cloudy today. This simple self-talk reinforces vocabulary and sentence structures in a practical way. It's like a continuous, low-pressure shadowing exercise with yourself. Read product labels in English. When you're at the grocery store or using a new product, take an extra moment to read the English instructions or descriptions. It's practical vocabulary and context. Change your phone's language to English. This is a big one. It forces you to interact with everyday commands and notifications in English, dramatically increasing your exposure to common phrases and vocabulary. It's a constant, gentle push outside your comfort zone. Follow English-speaking content creators on social media. Find YouTubers, TikTokers, or Instagrammers who talk about topics you love: gaming, beauty, travel, technology. Their content is often more natural, conversational, and filled with current slang and expressions. These tiny habits add up. They transform your brain, turning English from a foreign concept into a familiar presence. The more you immerse yourself, even in small ways, the more your brain adapts and starts to process English more efficiently, even at speed. Oh, UTRO, you're winning. My dear friend, you don't need to understand every word. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Fast English is like music. At first, it's noise, then rhythm, then meaning. Keep listening. Keep practicing. Close your eyes now. Whisper to yourself, I'm not afraid of fast English. I'm growing stronger every day. Because you are. Every single time you try one of these techniques, you're building new connections in your brain. You're stretching your linguistic muscles. You're becoming more resilient, more confident, and more capable. This is Lucifer, and I'm proud of you. See you next time. Keep burning bright.